My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5. Okay, this is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should. Just diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
To the first episode of Jurassic Evolution.
Public Relations and Crisis Management, and I'm here to help you. You'll start by building a Hammond Creation Lab.
So I hope you will enjoy this episode, because if you do, then I will
already
continue
started
to
on an enclosure
more.
for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
I will have to turn on some graphics a bit, just because my PC isn't the greatest.
Let's focus on what you're here to do,
which
is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here. You'll need to connect it to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
I don't think we can modify anything. Alright, yeah we can.
Now comes the real test, incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
Yeah, so let's just look at the first one.
The machinations of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
Okay, so both of these.
Life. It begins. The most precious moment. The result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique. And now you, just manufacture them. So, well done, I guess.
The Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest. Security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
I think I'm gonna go with security.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and mine. Welcome to the islands. So here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors, because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
think I'm gonna put it over there, yeah.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room.
area over there.
Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
We'll have to put a feeder in here once I am able to actually do anything else.
So one more thing,
once the tutorial
your
is done.
reputation. Your rep, quote unquote.
If you can see
Keep
the
an eye on it,
reputation
okay?
down here.
If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more
no,
likely
it's
to
right.
benefit from
This
them.
is the rating.
Financially, I mean.
But reputation,
But,
if
like
one
life,
party
it's a
has more
balancing act.
reputation and a
Each
lot more
division is
than
vying
any
for your
other,
attention, and if they don't
then
get it, they tend to take
others
it
may
personally.
sabotage your operations. There's an obvious, which is obviously not a good thing. So, enclosures.
Good.
Ground
Your first
transport
expedition
feeder.
team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for
Okay,
extraction.
now that Struthiomimus can actually eat, which is a good thing. I think I might actually build
Your job
another
is simple,
expert. No,
really.
not yet.
Create dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, huh? Which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See?
Contracts.
Simple.
Request a contract.
Well done. And you'll notice absolutely no hint of sarcasm, unless you listen real closely. So what I meant to say is that completing that contract has raised your standing, your reputation, if you will, with the security division. This means they'll be willing to give you more difficult missions.
Okay. Transmission incoming.
Lambert here. I've got a new assignment that I think is perfect for your skill set.
If you want to source.
Give it a once over,
transmission.
then let me know if you're interested.
It's available for genetic research.
Glad to have you on board. As you can imagine,
that being
the animals in the
researched.
various facilities are constantly probing for weaknesses in our security systems. They're smarter and more devious than people give them credit for. But I refuse to underestimate their capabilities.
Okay.
That's why I'm always testing and evaluating our security protocols and barriers. And this is where you come in.
I've got to give this guy Lambert his due. He actually sees these animals as both opportunity and threat.
I'm gonna need you to extract enough DNA from fossils to incubate and hatch a dinosaur. This is the first phase of this mission. Carry on.
Go entertainment. Okay, it's pretty easy.
Hey, I'm Isaac.
Just complete the
I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it? Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people in our parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
Extract. 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 Extract.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
Okay. There's... People can actually view the dinosaur. Struthiomimus, giant enter. Control room. Research. Okay. Let's box. Yeah, let's start that. Sell for 9. Okay. So, extract.
Contracts are the bread and butter of our work. And who doesn't like more bread?
Okay. Let's get this going. I really do hope you will like this game, because I find it fun to play. Let's get this big enclosure. Minutes. Okay. Expenses total 10,000. Income 21,000. Okay, profit per minute. Okay, now we're actually making profit. Clothes shop one. Dino hat. Dino shirt. No, we did not need to do that. $15 for a dino shirt. Okay, let's see, can...
That is a textbook example of doing it right.
With science.
Ah, Dr. Dua. This is our new Director of Operations.
I'm aware, Cabot. I'm Dr. Dua. I run the science division of our operation. Okay, you're going to need to build your reputation in the science division. Not easy with me around, but you'll manage.
Ooh,
That
really
means
it's
managing
kind of
our
a good
dinosaur
note.
population and seeing that they are flourishing.
I think I'll set up.
Okay, next you'll need to incubate the animal in a Hammond creation laboratory before releasing and housing it in an enclosure. You'll also want to make sure we've got an ACU presence on this island.
It looks like you've run out of power. That's not good. Build more power stations or increase your output.
So once that's done, building will have a bit more power to work with. Okay. So, building upgrades. Great. What was it again? Reload speed. Operations. ECU center. Environmental source. Incubate dinosaur. You don't have the money right now. Well, it's not ideal. Luckily, if I just go to this, right of this. Triceratops. This should give me the expedites for the small and medium herbivore fossil. So it says I believe Triceratops is medium sized. Okay. Gotta succeed. It's gotta succeed. If it succeeds, I'm dead. I'm dead. I need this to succeed. Come on, it's only 3%, only 2%, 3%. Yes.
Right. This next bit is gonna sound a little crazy because frankly, it is. But we are gonna encourage one of the dinosaurs to breach our containment grid. We'll then react and see if our procedures and personnel are up to the challenge.
Yes. So at this point, I'd like to take back everything I just said about this guy.
ACU, or Asset Containment Unit, should be your first port of call to bring down a rampaging dinosaur.
Looks like the expedition was a success.
Okay, we have our runner. Time to tag him and bag him. We're using less than lethal, but remember, that dinosaur doesn't know this is just supposed to be a drill. So watch your back.
While I understand the need to keep our security as sharp as possible, this is not the way I would go about doing it.
You have a problem with how we keep you safe, Doctor. I'm happy to discuss it at a later time. Right now, we have our hands full.
I've got an interesting opportunity for you to consider. It will allow us to work together to create life. Pure life. If you've been listening to Dr. Malcolm, then you know how important this is to us. And to me.
You'll need to call in the offshore transport team to safely move this dinosaur back to its enclosure.
Word is that a new contract is available.
Asset has been collected.
Only 1,000 per minute. Power's 1,000. Okay. Yeah, I see what's happening.
Delivery has been completed.
Transmission incoming. Where's my $1 million that you promised? Mission complete security protocols.
Now job
There's
finished.
my million.
True and square. Look, the thing is, we're still learning where our boundaries are when it comes to keeping these animals under control. God knows they're working out ways to exploit our weaknesses. Guess we'll find out who gets to the limits of our abilities first. Us or them. Ever vigilant.
And that's always been the challenge of the Jurassic industrial complex. Exploitation versus security. The immense potential for profit and for violence.
Sorry about that thing. Okay. Now I will create another Edmontosaurus because Edmontosauruses do not like to be alone, like ever. And I will incubate a Trice. No, not yet.
Hello. I was wondering if you'd be interested in a new contract. You've done some impressive work, and I thought I was the only competent one around here. No matter what anyone else says, science is what makes or breaks us. Admittedly, sometimes both. But on Isla Matanceros, you are making us and yourself look good. And that's worth a reward. With what you've been able to accomplish, we can advance our work here in the Science Division.
Sorry, I stopped talking for a second, but I'm going to get rid of some water. Okay, I'm going to go back to fences just because I'm going to make this a little bigger now.
Okay, Effie, can you come on for a second?